Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Amun. Last episode, we made our way over to the Umar Hills and took a look in the village of Imnisvale. Turns out they're having quite a bit of problems with people disappearing and getting killed. Some people think it's the wolves in the area, some think it's a group of ogres, and some think it's a 500-year-old witch that's returned. They've also got some other people missing and stuff like that, so we're going to go around and see if we can do something to find the source, and it looks like there's more people out here to talk to.
I'm so happy you brought me with you. I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
Sir? My name is Durbert, and me and my friends here want to be adventurers like you. Real strong and powerful like... Yeah, I want to be a ranger and protect the village. I want to be a great warrior like me dad. I knows we can, but everyone says we're all too young and all. Well, that's what I says to that. Since you're already an adventurer and all, sir, I was hoping you might maybe buy some swords for us. Some bastard swords. And some ale, Dribert. Don't forget the ale. Yeah, we wants to be real men. Swords and some ale. Then, if we give you the money, sir, would you buy us some? Oh boy. So these are just kids who want me to buy them swords and ale so they can be adventurers. I have the option to get them both, get them swords but no ale, ale but no swords, or say nothing, I have better things to do. I'll be honest, if they're just kids, ale, they're probably too young for it. And swords, I'd get them wooden swords, but not real swords. That's just asking for trouble. I'm sorry, boys. I've got better things to do. Aw, please, please, pretty please. Yeah, please. Couldn't you please, sir? I said no, and I meant it. You're so mean. Yeah, this bites. I want to be an adventurer. Talk to your parents, kids. You can't really go out on your own.
I need you to tell me what the worth of a life on the ground is. Is there anything to compare to the freedom of living in the clouds?
There are many things that are wonderful, but I don't know if they are better than your former life. No, they can't be. Everything of beauty can be seen from the sky, and there are so many places you cannot go if all you can do is walk. It's the way life is, but I'll be here to show you the better parts. Are there better parts, Frederick Lionheart? How would I recognize them if I discovered them? I just don't know if I can wait for them to come along. Just ignore me, Frederick Lionheart. I must seem very pitiful and wretched to moan so all the time. You must despise me. I don't despise you, but I'll be honest, it is starting to get a little bit annoying. Cruel as it is to say. Okay. Katji.
This is a dangerous life we seem to lead, it does seem. I wonder if you always think it will be so.
I don't know. Can't envision No, that's not true. I don't know. I can't envision settling down. Nor can I, but the inevitable must happen. Bones grow very weary, and battle becomes foolhardy. Oh, I would not wish it any time soon, but someday. Have you given any thought to this? I can affect my immediate future, but there are other factors in the long term. Yes, I suppose your heritage adds a complicating factor. You have a birthright of a sort. I wonder what you intend to do with it when age grants you wisdom. In time, I will come to terms with it. I intend to live a long, normal life. A fine aspiration, if not the king's choice. I know very few kings that live in peace. Equally few inspire true loyalty in followers or their companions. Anyway, Katji.
You're a stranger.
Hello, sir. Who might you be? My name's Katji. I came here with me ma and pa to flee the bad people who are killing everybody. When I grow up, though, I'm gonna be a mighty warrior and leave this place for good. What do you know about these bad people? Ma and pa says I'm just telling stories, but I'm not. It's true, and I really saw it. I was bringing the cows home a couple of weeks ago, but I was bringing them through the path in the woods because it's faster, even though Ma doesn't like it when I goes through there. But I passes by the ranger's cabin. Morella's always been real nice to me. She gives me candies that she says she makes out of tree sap, and she took me fishing once, too. When I passed by it, though, I saw this big black shadow coming out of her cabin, and it was leaving a big trail of red stuff which looked like blood. Uh-oh. It was so big and scary, it looked like a wolf monster. I was so scared for Morella, so I went and told me Ma and Pa, but they didn't believe me, and told me to stop telling stories. But it really is true, sir, honest. If you went to the cabin, I bet you'd find something. It's just to the west of the village, out in the valley. Nobody wants to go out there now because they're all scared, but I know I saw something, sir. Yeah, we'll be going there first, definitely. Jeb.
Weather's been lousy lately.
Fine thing, us all fleeing into the village from our farms for all the good it'll do us. Don't know how you fools can wander around in all your metal get-up in this heat. Just the price of being an adventurer, my good man. Adventurers, are you? I'll give you an adventure you won't soon forget. For a few golders, mind you. Golders, is it? Will 10 gold pieces be enough for you? 10 golders? Nay, metalhead, this one's worth at least 30. You'd think I was buying iron. Will 20 gold pieces satisfy your penny lust, old man? No one ever told you that farmers don't bargain, did they? When I say 30 golders, Metal Melon, I meant 30 golders. Alright, you pirate. 30 gold pieces it is. Sure. You see those folks in town with all the chickens? 'Tis the farmer Hendrik and his wife fled here from their lands just like I have. His daughter was a tomfool, tin-head adventuring type just like you. Died young just this past season. You still with me? Good, then I won't have to repeat myself. Not long after she died, a bunch of other tin heads came looking for her. Said she had something of theirs. Old Hendrik just took him outside and pointed to a grave marker and told him to get the hell off his land, 'cause they had something of his, too. So that night I heard a ruckus in his hen house. Looked out the window, and there he was, trying to stuff something down the gullet of one of them chickens he keeps out back. Draw your own conclusions, friend, but I'm thinking there's something a tin-head like yourself might like buried deep in the gizzard of one of them cluckers. If you can think of another reason they fled to the town with their chickens and nothing else, I'd be glad to hear it. Now clear off afore you bake in them there ovens of honor you got on you. I have no idea what I was saying. My tongue just fiddled over my words. Just get on out of here. There's a what in their chicken? A farmer named Jeb told me that the Hendricks, fellow farmers who have fled from the outlying lands into Imnisvale, may have put something down the gullets of one of their chickens, something that their adventuring daughter brought home with her before she died. Considering the Hendricks went through that much effort to hide it, it might be something quite valuable. I want to say either a ring or a gem, because anything bigger than that, and I am very curious about where they got a chicken of holding. So who else we got here?
Good business to you.
Hello? Don't meet a lot of strangers around here, especially as are late. Who are you? Name's Bruce. Came into the village with some of the other herders after some of us started being slaughtered. Or just plain disappeared. Herders, farmers, anyone in the outlying lands. The mayor sent some people out to find out what's happening, but I know what's going on. It's Umar. The witch has come back, and there ain't no one who goes into the hills going to come back now. Umar? She's a powerful old witch. Ruled these hills over 500 years ago. Disappeared. No one knows where to, but she's come back, that's for sure. People round here, they don't believe me, I know. But they don't go deep into the hills where I go. Late at night, you hear things not of this world, and it makes you believe anything is possible. If you don't believe me, go ask Vincenzo at the inn. He knows more about Umar than anybody.
Top of the day to you.
Aye, is there something that you want? Who are you? Well, my name's Dale. I do some herding out in the fields with the cows and such with my wife here and me kids. Came into the village. Just ain't safe anymore out there. I knows 2 other herders who vanished, and the farmers ain't safe either. My father Jacob and his wife were both slaughtered, and then their bodies disappeared. Horrible things all. What can you tell me about these killings? Well, it's them ogres, sure enough. You got monsters in the area, you gets killings in the area. My wife thinks it's the wolves, but that's just foolish talk. Wolves would go after the cows, right? And we've had no more killing of the cows than we've had since the wolves showed up a couple of years back. People gets hysterical, they does. Bruce there babbles on about that witch, and me daughter, Cat G, is no better with her stories. You should hear her. It's the ogres, and they'll come and finish us off once they picked us plane to small enough numbers. We should be fleeing as soon as we can, true enough. You just watch yourself around here. Them ogres will be the death of us all, they will.
And who might you be?
Hello, my lord. 'Tis a bad time you picked to visit our fair village. And who are you? My name is Margie, short for Margaret. My husband is Dale, one of the herders. We fled from the outskirts of the village lands because of the wolves. Wolves? The wolves have picked this year to start in on us people, mauling and stealing corpses. It's been just ghastly. They've been around for several years, but they've never been this bad. Everyone gets so upset and frightened, and then they start thinking things are happening that aren't. Some people are blaming the ogre and his band, but they haven't done anything to harm us. After all, how could an ogre steal into the village and steal a body? No, and tales of Umar are just fanciful. Even my daughter Katji hears these things and comes up with wild stories. The wolves around here have always been a danger. They're large and they're smart. And they're just a danger once again. That's all there is to it. People should know better. And Atta here.
Who are you?
I want to go back to the fields. I don't like it here. Okay then. And these are the Hendricks. Goody. I'm gonna save before I do this talking because something tells me we may be killing a bunch of chickens. Alright, Hendricks, let's talk.
Well met and welcome.
Is there something you be needing, my lord? What can you tell me about all these murders? We fled all the death and murders, me and my Erlin. 'Tis no longer safe out in the farms, but I know nothing else about it.
Well met and welcome.
How much are you asking for those chickens? They aren't for sale. Are you sure? I could offer a good price for them. Talk to Erlin if you wish to discuss the chickens, my lord. I'll have nothing to do with it. Okay then.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
We're just good folk from the outer farmland, stranger. We ask nothing of ye other than that ye leaves us be. What can you tell me about the murders here? I can tell you nothing. We're just frightened and wants nothing but to go home again. Just leave us be, my lord.
I've no time for to
How much
talk
are you
to
asking for the
now.
chickens? They are not for sale. I'm only interested in one chicken, truly. A chicken that swallowed something quite valuable. Well, I suppose it's best not to be hanging on to it any longer. Eventually someone will come and take it from us. What can you pay me for it, my lord? I'll give you 50 for it. Ah, you're more than fair, I suppose. Take it then. My wife and I shall find some other way to remember our daughter. Oh! Hold on. I purchased a Belduril gem from a farmer in Imnisvale who had hidden it from thieves inside one of his chickens. I paid the man a fair price for which he was glad. Apparently his adventurer daughter had paid for the gem with her own life. And we have the gem already. Belduril. Why do I have the feeling it might have purpose in some other way? And thankfully I didn't need to actually hack up a chicken in order to get So if I just went and started killing all those chickens, I wouldn't have gotten it. And even though he stuffed it in the chicken, he had it already anyway. Was the chicken killed when I wasn't looking and he pulled it out? Or did he happen to get it after the chicken already, You know what? I really should stop this line of questioning right now and just move on. Oh, boy. And it looks like we can indeed head to the west here in order to get to the place where the hunter's cabin is. And while there is someone else in the town that we need to investigate, we can save that for later. Okay, good. We can cross over here. Just gonna keep our eyes open for the cabin. And if it is a ranger thing, it makes sense why Minsk is being involved in this. And I think we found the cabin. Really? The door's hidden behind a tree? Why would you do that? That is the one thing I don't... You know what? It's the first time this has happened. I'll leave it. I'll let it be. It's fine. It's fine. First time this has happened. I'll let it be. Yep, the ranger cabin. First place to investigate, we may as well, before we start killing things that don't need to be killed. Alright, into the cabin we go. Let us investigate and see what the hell we find.
I await your word.
Morella's journal. Let's see what it says. You skip many of the entries of times and places far removed from your current worries. Flame Rule 7. Katji came to visit again. A sweet child, eager to learn my ways with the wild creatures. Flame Rule 12. Dark creatures roam the forests. Several townspeople have been slain by some unknown predator. Everyone seems to have their own opinion of what is doing the killing. The strangest thing is that the bodies are disappearing in the morning. This leaves me baffled, for most signs point to a pack of wolves that have been in the area for a long time. Wolves don't steal bodies. Flame Rule 13. Or perhaps I should say wolf-like creatures. At night, while I've been patrolling, I've often caught shadowy glimpses of these wolves running alongside me. I've tried to attract their attention, but they ignore me. I find this most strange, as if the pack is being controlled by someone else. Years ago, I spoke with the pack leaders, and they were cordial. Now they either flee from me, or, and I fear to say this, they stalk me. Flame Rule 21. It is near noon, and still the wood outside my cabin seems full of shadows. I've been hard-pressed to hear birds, and most of the larger animals have long fled. I plan to find the wolves' den this afternoon. I've drawn a map to it. All signs point to them as being the culprits, but what wolves act like these? They are wolves with the cunning of men. And there is something else. A whispering in my mind. It is faint now in the waking hours, but while I sleep, I dream only of this voice and the face behind it. Whether it is connected to the voices, I do not know. I suspect by the time that the sun sets tonight, I'll have answers to my questions. There's a scroll at the bottom there. And a body. There's a body in the bed. That's not good. A note from Mazzy Fenton. Walag, we travel this day to search out the wolf lair. My own scouting of the region has confirmed Marilla's suspicions that there is a large pack of wolves acting in this area. On the map included, I have indicated where I believe the wolf den to be located. Follow us if you can, but be cautious. We can ill afford another mysterious disappearance. Until we meet again. Mazzy. On the same sheet is drawn a crude but effective map which indicates the path to a forested area several hours north of the Imnis Vale region. Can I put these in here? I can. Please identify these if you don't mind. You'll get those arrows. And those bolts are going to be sold. Here we are. In Morella's cabin, I found a journal by the ranger and a note left by the adventurer I heard of earlier named Mazzy Fenton. Left, it seems, for the unfortunate corpse present in the cabin. Both seem to implicate that a wolf pack is responsible for the killings, and both Morella and Mazzy went onward to investigate this pack, and have not returned. It seems likely that if I follow the directions given, I may find the answers to this mystery. So the wolves, likely, who are being controlled by something else.
I will do my best.
While there are still the implications that that it is not the ogres and that it is Umar herself, I wonder if it actually is Umar. And I think they suggested that the ogres are going to be up here, so we'll investigate in this direction. We still have a little bit of time. We might be able to find them. And hopefully get some more information from them.
Now? No? Come on, I'm getting itchy, let's go!
Do shut up, please. Let me save before we go up this way. Alright, I think the ogres might be in this direction. Let's find out. That's basically a dead end. A knoll? And a minotaur? What the hell? What's a knoll and a minotaur doing here? That's an unusual mix of monsters. Madulf.
Hold! You's not of human village. Why you come? What you's wanting?
Oh, he's the one in charge of the ogre. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Me Madulf. Need fellows from great army of Scythilis in the south. No want to kill races no more. Need fellows in desertion. We just wants to be left alone.
What about what I have heard about your fellows being responsible for killing people in Imnisvale?
We no kill no humans in village. We no want trouble with yous.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Always Madulf and fellows be chased and hated cause me an ogre. We just wants to be left alone. We come here 1 moon ago, tries to settle for a while, yes? Soon after we come, fellows begin to vanish. 1, 2, they go. Some turn up killed, skin missing. Some bodies vanish too. Madulf no know who killing us. Madulf worried. Numbers get smaller. We like here, but something bad is here too, killing us fellows. Very bad.
Something's killing your people too. What do you think it is?
Madulf no knows. Maybe wolves, maybe bad magics. Nobody see what kills fellows. Comes at night though. Maybe it's the shadows.
I see. So your band is no better off than the village. I'll be going then.
Wait! You not attack us. We need you bring word to human village. Humans run when Madulf goes, so me needs yous to do it for me. Yous bring word, yes?
What kind of word do you need brought to them?
Madulf no want death. Madulf no want fight. Just want peace. You tell villagers, maybe, that Madulf and fellows will protect village. Protect from orcs in mountains, yes? Humans let us stay then, and no call nights. Maybe let us come once in a moon to trade for food and goods. Madulf make deal with village if yous tell them. We no want trouble.
Alright. I'll tell the mayor what you've said, but I can't promise anything.
Madulf happy. Maybe fellows can live alone and eat good. Be happy here. You do good thing. Maybe humans agree. Madulf keep deal. You tell them.
Alright. Where's the... It seems obvious that Madulf and his followers are not responsible for the deaths in Imnisvale. If he can be believed, some of his people were murdered as well. The ogre has asked me to bring word to Minister Lloyd and tell him that he wishes an alliance. Madolf and his followers will protect the village from the orcs in the hills if the villagers will leave them in peace and let them trade occasionally. I have agreed to bring this proposal before the mayor, but have not promised anything. Well, there does appear to be something up there. Let's bring it to the mayor right now. We'll do more explorations afterwards. I have a feeling the wolf thing is going to be over in this area somewhere. But yes, first things first, speak to the mayor. Minister Lloyd?
Yes.
Is there something you need?
Let's see. I have spoken to the ogre Madulf, and I do not believe he nor his followers are responsible for Imnisvale's problem. What? But I was sure that those monsters were the killers. What makes you so certain that they are not? Madulf has had his own people go missing, much the same as yours. He's as worried as you are. Oh, that isn't good news at all. If ogres can be worried, what should we be? Actually, Madolf sent me with a proposition. He and his people will provide protection for the village in exchange for peaceful relations and a bit of trade. He has. I must say, that might not be such a bad idea. If this ogre can be trusted, that is. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, my lord. I will have to go and talk to them, I suppose. We could both benefit from this. Since the ogres are no longer a possibility, all I can suggest is you go to Morella's cabin. There must be some evidence of what has happened to her. I informed Minister Lloyd about Madulf's offer, and the mayor was not entirely opposed to the idea. He has agreed to talk to the ogre and see what sort of arrangement can be made. And, with the ogres eliminated as a possible source of the murders, Minister Lloyd has suggested that perhaps I go to the range Morella's... Okay. Oh, and he walked off. He must have gone to them. He must have gone right to them. Very well, we should go and speak with them. Hopefully they weren't trying to trick me and are just pulling the mayor away in order to kill him for some other reason, but they don't seem to be that sort of people. Let's speak to Madolf.
It's good to see again, human. You bring word to human village, yes?
Yes, I have. Has Minister Lloyd not arrived yet?
Huh? Human lord is a-coming? No coming yet. But Madulf is pleased that yous did what you say. Madulf thanks yous.
He left? He's not back in there, is he? At least I thought he left. Uh-oh. Suddenly I'm a little worried.
I'm so happy you brought me with you. I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
Uh-oh.
Done.
He's not in the cabin
As
and he
you
hasn't
asked.
arrived with them yet. Well, this is worrying. This is very worrying. If he's been taken... Oh, dear. We may have a problem very soon. We'll be looking into this soon, but this episode has gone on about long enough. Next episode, further exploration around this place to try and find out more. That'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Chester44, that is Frederick Lionheart, Minsk, Animan, Jahera, Yoshimo, and Eri. This has been a Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Amen, and I shall see you all next time.